What's up, MP? And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Anthony Davis.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation, and he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. In its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Kyrie Irving is out there with MP, and it's Lively in at the 5 spot. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Christian Brown is out there with Fox. And it's Abaji in at the 3. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Well, not too long ago, MP has been very outspoken about them needing to win on the road. He feels like that's the ultimate test of this team. That if they can do that, they can pretty much do anything.
Well, so far they've done what they set out to do. When you're at home, you have all the daily distractions of your life. Everyone else has the same thing. But when you're traveling together, sometimes that forges a strong bond, and this team has that largely because of MP.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Back to MP. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Lively. Here's Irving. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
A defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Peeler passes to Abaji. Jokic against Lively. Clock at 6. And it's Jokic missing. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving attacking. Wasted no time on that one.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Peeler. He had 25 points last game. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
And that one falls for Olajuwon.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
There's a screen. Fox against Davis. And Fox with the drive.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Brown against Olajuwon. Pass to Davis. In the corner, Irving with it. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Irving's got 6.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
And again, Denver no good. Dallas leading by 4. Olajuwon on the wing. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Peeler. He's covered by Irving. Jokic with the screen on Irving to the right side. Here's Abaji. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving. And he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Kevin, back over to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Jokic. Following the basket by MP. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Olajuwon has got the ball here for Dallas. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have 21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Green. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Brown, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Lively. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. MV is number 1.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Nuggets. MP outside. Outside Mathurin. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force.
Making a change here. Fox is checked in, and then for Dallas, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Olajuwon comes in for Flag, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Ben Simmons. Smith up top, defended by George. Fox against Olajuwon. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
On the court for the Mavericks. Davis is out there with George. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's MP. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. Now here's Irving. He's got 12. 5 to shoot. Over Green. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
Fox with it. 23 points his last outing. Shots good by Green.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Davis in the corner. There's the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Hunt. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Davis.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated. Well, run into Jokic too hard on the screen, and you'll be on the bench for a while.
Mavericks trail by 7. Olajuwon with a screen for Irving. MP outside. Irving looking over the floor. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Nuggets, Abaji's checked in, and Christian Brown subbed in for A.J. Green. Flag is checked in for the Mavericks. George finds Olajuwon. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't call for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And that one's good. Flag.
That's a smart play right there. Terrific pass by MP.
Pass to Brown. Here's Peeler. Here's Abaji. 11 points last game. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Jokic. Off again. The kick out to Fox. Here's Peeler. Offline with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Olajuwon. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Brown. Now, here's Fox. Here's Jokic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Olajuwon. 9 points in the game so far. Irving kicks to Davis. Pass to Flag. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He came away with 34 points, and he registered a triple-double showing off all of his skills. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following the miss by MP. Jokic against Davis. Shoots. And it's Jokic missing. Mavericks trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
With the step back. MP's on the move. And the dunk by MP.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And he finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Vanderbilt's checked in for Fox. And Dallas also making a substitution. Derek Lively, he's checked in for George. Pass to Brown. 1:39 left to play in the first half. Jokic with the screen on Irving. Shots good by Peeler. Peeler's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Good on the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. 9 points last game out. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Lively. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 14 points for the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
MP dishes to Davis. At the elbow, it's flagged. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Dallas.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Brown. That's game at 12. Jokic finds Brown. Over Olajuwon. That one a little long. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Nuggets on top, leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late, shooting threes on a timer.
If you're not prepared, it's easy to look bad in this event.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Dallas Mavericks.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Fox is out there with Jokic. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Abaji in at the 3 slot. That's the groove that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes in.
Here's Irving. He's still on. Now he is 9 of 10.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie. An incredible shot maker.
Here's Brown. Still yet to score. Jokic with the screen on Irving. Peeler passes to Jokic. Can't hit from in close. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Stolen by Lively. For the lead. And Flag with the layup. Flag's got 5.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Jokic with the screen on Irving. Here's Peeler. Lively defending. Here's Jokic. Battling inside. Jokic is good.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Davis finds MP. Here's Flag. And it's off from three-point range. Fox passes to Peeler. Here's Abaji. He's got 5. Jokic a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Brown against Olajuwon. There's the triple. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver leading by 3. Brown with it. Still scoreless. Count it. Good.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Brown. Pass the Flag. Outside Irving. Over Peeler. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Flag. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the 86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Good on the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
A 3 from MP. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Denver now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. After Abaji, here's Peeler. Jokic high post. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Let's take a look at the numbers for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now, here's MP. 14 points for him. 2 points. That one goes.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Nuggets.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Here's Fox. Following the basket by MP. Now, here's Fox. 16 points for him. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Olajuwon on the wing. Covered by Brown. The shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Peeler. He has 7. Brown's shot is off.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Here's Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Wow, Davis putting on his hard hat and just going to work inside. What contact?
Pass to Brown. Fox a screen on Olajuwon. Brown against Olajuwon. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Flag. MP going right to the rim.
Extra effort goes the way of MP for the score.
The Nuggets leading. Pass to Brown. Outside, Fox. And again, Denver no good. Dallas with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. MP sets the screen for Flag. And Flag throws it down. 3rd quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Mavericks making a switch here. George is checked in. Denver's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Peeler. Covered by Irving. And it's Green. Missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Olajuwon, no good.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Here's Peeler. He has 7. Smith for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, MP. Vanderbilt defending. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Huff's jacked in. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Mavericks trail by 7. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. George is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Davis. Then it's Simmons. And it's Olajuwon in at the 2-guard spot. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Fox with the steal. And here is Vanderbilt. Green with the ball. Out to Smith. Back to Green. Denver passing it around. And Fox gets it to go.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks, trailing by 10. To the inside, Davis got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Nobody near George. That's in, coming off the assist from Olajuwon.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Down low. Huff, no good.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Olajuwon dishes to Davis. Outside Mathurin. To the middle. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Fox against MP. Pass to Vanderbilt. And again, Denver with the triple.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
MP kicks to George. George gets a screen from Olajuwon. And it's George finishing it off.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Huff passes to Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. Right side Green. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Vanderbilt misses. Mavericks trail by 6. Down low. Here's George. And the rejection by Smith.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast breaks.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Green driving inside.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for George. Changes. Abaji's checked in, and Christian Brown subbed in for A.J. Green. And then for Dallas, George is checked in for Davis, and MP subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Olajuwon kicks to George. Pulls up. MP finds George. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Olajuwon's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs. Outside, Fox. Fires the three. And again, Denver no good. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
Well, that's one of the things they like to do with Brown. Work him off ball.
MP outside. George with the screen on Brown. Olajuwon wheeling through the defense. It's MP.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Denver leading by 9. Pass to Jokic. Here's Abaji. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's the 3. Peeler's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's flag, top of the key. Back to Olajuwon. Three-pointer. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Fox against George. Takes the 3. And it misses.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Peeler. He's defended by Olajuwon. Brown fires. He drills the 3.
Since getting drafted, we've seen Brown really raise his percentages from deep. That's key for this offense.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 9. Lively with the screen. Brown against MP. 6 on the shot clock. Now Irving. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Jokic against Lively. And he gets that one to go.
Too big, too strong. Jokic gets what he wants.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. MP with the easy bucket inside.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Here's Peeler. Lively defending. And the rejection by Lively. Irving. He nails it from 11.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
Jokic inside. Lively's there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Third personal foul. 15 foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
Here's Lively. 9 feet out. Yep, that goes down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Denver's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Now Jokic. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
That one goes.
Well, that's the guy you want with the ball. MP was ready, and he delivered.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He knows every possession is critical now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
Need this one to go their way.
Down it goes for three.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening. A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Peeler. Now Jokic. Count it.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly what his team needs him.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.
I've never told you anything wrong.
Calm down. Do not also the massage. Sure that no one that you're getting the walk rate.
I'm nervous like me.
Do not move.
Okay, I'll hold it.
That's enough. Just go take a break. I'm not going to go off in front of the camera. I've never been to like a
Conditioning is something I'd like to focus on this week. Seeing a little wear on the foot. I don't want fatigue to be an issue, but the issue.
1, 2, ready, go.